Exactly whoever was the first owner of this truck, which I really don't know, whoever was the first owner, they pretty much they had a lot of options. They put in a lot of options on this truck. So I'm gonna give you guys right now the exact options that came. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys something. I feel like I should have been shared this, but this is my 2014 Ram 1500, and I'm gonna be going over exactly the full spec of this truck. This truck, I'm not the first owner, I'm the third owner, so this gonna go and show you guys exactly everything that's on this truck, because I have talked about this before, that it is the regular Express. It's not what anything crazy. It's not the sports. It looked like the sports, but I did touch up on some things that was kind of done to it that's kind of like almost giving like that same look as the sports. So I want to show you guys exactly everything, every little spec that's on this truck. I'm going to be reading it out to you guys. Exactly whoever was the first owner of this truck, which I really don't know, whoever was the first owner, they pretty much they had a lot of options. They put in a lot of options on this truck. So I'm gonna give you guys right now the exact options that came with this truck. First thing, it is a nice day today, but it's starting to get a little bit cold, so I'm out of state in my car, and we're gonna talk about this truck right here, exactly everything that is on this truck. So, all right, so I'm outside today. It's a nice day, but I'm here to talk about this truck. This is the paperwork right here with the VIN number on there. It's gonna tell you exactly everything that came with this truck. As you guys know, I'm the third owner for this truck. So whoever owned this truck before me, I think the first person that owned this truck, they spec'd it out in a way. There's one thing that I have a huge issue with that I'm gonna be addressing once I go over like the optional specs about this truck. And it's kind of interesting to me though how they end up spec'ing it out like this way, but you will think this is a sport. The only thing different on this truck that you can really see different is the hood, and I'll say probably the side mirrors, and probably the badge on the side. You probably wouldn't be able to. The main thing is the hood. If you were to look at this truck, you're probably gonna think it's a sport, but once you see the hood is a little bit different. But if you're on my channel for the first time, definitely go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. This truck is what my channel is based about. Every now and then I talk about myself, just so you guys can be able to know a little bit about me, not the guy behind the camera. So I'm about to go over exactly. I'm not gonna read out the obvious thing. It is a 1500 and it's a quad cab. I'm not really gonna read those out. So I'm pretty much gonna read out exactly the optional equipment's on here, what they end up going with. So it is a whole list. So hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit. It's a little bit windy outside. So the first one is they decided to go with a cloth 40-20-40 bench seat. It's a cloth that's in a truck. And also they went with the black diesel gray. I'm guessing the black diesel gray is, I'm assuming it's the outside color. I think so. I'm assuming it's the outside color, but this is a Ram 1500 Express, and he ended up going with the black Ram 1500 Express group. He went with the split bench seat 40-20-40. Also went with the front armrest with 3 cup holders. And then it has the rear folding seats. And then it has carpet flooring cover. Also has the front and rear floor mats, overhead console. And then it has I don't know how to say that word, but I'm trying to say it out. Eurythmian shift. Now, this has the all automatic transmission. Now, pay attention. This is the thing that really threw me off. Is this does have the 5.7 Hemi. It's not a V6. It's a 5.7 Hemi. We all know majority of any 5.7 Hemi that comes from factory, they all have the 8-speed transmission. So this is what threw me off. This has the 6-speed automatic 6FRFE transmission. So this truck does not have the 8-speed trans in there. It has the 6-speed. Which is kind of disappointing to me because I really thought this truck had the 8-speed because obviously it's a 5.7 Hemi V8. But apparently, whoever was the person that was ordering this truck did not wanted the 8-speed transmission in this truck. I don't know why, but they end up going with choosing. I think they end up choosing or choosing a 6-speed transmission over 8-speed. So this does have a 3.55 rear axle radio. Not radio, but radio. My bad. 5.7 Hemi V8 MDS VVT engine. Pretty much that's the engine that's in the car. It has a rear view mirror with microphone. Pretty much all vehicle with power mirrors, remote keyless entry with all pretty much entry and stuff like that. Temperature and compass gauge. And this has the tip start. I don't know what that is. It has the delete class IV receiver hitch, which is on the back side. Tire pressure monitoring display. It came with a lock-in lug nut, delete spray and bed liner. Also has a media hub. Also have a full-size temporary unit spare tires, which does come with these trucks. And also, this list is everything else on this list. Everything else on this list is all pretty much the same basic stuff that come with these trucks. Dang, somebody came up in a box. They drove in a box on 4 wheels, yo. It's like, nah, that's a cyber truck. That thing is bigger than my truck, yo. That's insane. Man, I had to come back in the truck because it's way too cold. It's starting to get cold, man. Once that sunlight goes down, start getting cold once again. But today was a beautiful day out here in PA. This week is apparently supposed to be like high 50s or something like that. So that's pretty good. And be able to make some content. But the biggest, I'm not trying to curse, man. I ain't gonna curse, but because I don't know if kids be watching this or whatever stuff. But the biggest WTF moment for me is the reason why I decided to run my VIN number and really see exactly what this truck came with, because obviously the fact is that, like I said, I'm not planning on keeping the 5.7 Hemi engine in this car for over years and years. So I am going to be going over the 6.4 block. Pretty much, I'm putting a bigger size block in here. It is going to be a 5.7 Hemi still, but bigger size block. Pretty much going to be making this truck into something that's going to be capable of making at least 1,000 horsepower. And then when I was really pretty much, all of this is a plan for this truck in the future. So what really threw me off is the fact that I thought this was an 8-speed transmission, because obviously I can get the trans rebuilt, but now the thing is I got to get a whole new trans, not a new trans, but a used trans, get it rebuilt, which is not a big deal because if doing this, like if you're gonna do a swap, you still, depending on your car mileage and stuff like that, this is a higher mileage Hemi. So I do gotta take the trans out anyway to get it rebuilt, because you gotta change up some things to be able to I guess be able to handle the power that's gonna be pretty much from the second block that I'm gonna be putting in here, which is not a 5.7 Hemi. But when I really seen that this truck has a 6-speed trans, kind of felt real disappointed. But I really don't understand who will really like try to spec this truck out to where you got everything as the sports, but you choose to go with a 6-speed transmission. I don't know why they did, but this is like a whole list of things on here that this truck came with that they end up going with. It has a GPS antenna input, the manual adjust seats, sport tail lights, black exterior mirror, bifunction halo projector H lamp, front fog lamps, body color from, I think, Facia or something like that is the name. Body color rear bumper with step pads, black painted honeycomb grille, delete Hemi badge, black Ram head tail light badge, black 4x4 tail light badge, 50 state emission, obviously that's the regular. Dual rear exhaust with bright tips. Heavy duty transmission, oil cooler. Exterior mirror with heating element. Obviously that's another regular. Electronically controlled throttle. Heavy duty engine cooling. Next generation engine controller. Low volume black clear coat. All radio equipped vehicle. Uconnect 3 with 5-inch display. Fixed long mast antenna. It got so the touchscreen that's in this truck has the size is a 5.0 touchscreen display, 5-inch pretty much touchscreen display. It has the Sirius SXM satellite radio, which is regular. Uconnect voice command with Bluetooth, audio jack input for mobile device, remote USB port charge only, pretty much. And the list goes pretty much on and on. So this is a pretty long list, I'll tell you guys. And it has, I think, let me see what else on this list that I think I read this already, but kind of crazy, man. I find it kind of crazy how, you know, it's not really a bad thing, but just to see like the full spec of this truck is like, I really like, it's everything, don't get me wrong, everything is in my taste, kind of like in my taste, except for I really don't mind the seats being cloth and stuff like that, but the only thing about it is they get dirty real quick. So, but these are all the things that really come with this truck, that's on this truck. And it's kind of disappointing that it has a 6-speed trans when it's supposed to come with an 8-speed transmission. But it is what it is. But I'm just pretty much going over everything that came with this truck to be able to share with you guys. This is what this video is about, and me pretty much discussing how I feel about it. So hopefully, if you're out there buying your truck brand new, make sure you definitely get an 8-speed transmission. Don't try to go with the 6-speed transmission, because it is, if you're trying to do any kind of modification, you're gonna have to convert over to 8-speed, because 8-speed is more so reliable than the 6-speed. But or if you want to make any kind of real power, 8-speed transmission is the way for you to go. I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Thank you for your time. Peace out.